Hey friends, this is Dolany TV. Glad to have you aboard here this afternoon as the Edmonton Oilers, waiting for the Winnipeg Jets to get underway this afternoon on a hockey night in Canada. Early game, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, as the Jets will take on the Blues. But the Oilers, like I'm saying, doing some business here before the playoffs get underway. The Oilers signing Ty Emberson today to a 2-year deal. We'll have full details on that in a second. But if you are new to the channel again, friends, I will encourage you to hit that subscribe button. I will say my mind is flip-flopping a little bit on Monday. That's all I'll lead on right there. So what we know about the Oilers today is they've signed Emerson to a contract extension. He was due to be an RFA at the end of the year. Instead, he signs a 2-year contract extension with an average annual value of $1.3 million. So there you have it, your cap hit nicely in there for the Edmonton Oilers. Certainty, cost certainty, right? And I think that was kind of been the whole plot all year long with signing Emerson, is you need to get him at a low enough number to allow you to do some other things with this roster. Kind of with the cap going up, you need to pay for that Draisaitl extension. You need to pay for maybe signing somebody else other than Jeff Skinner, or if you trade Victor Arvidsson, you need to sign somebody in his place, kind of deal. So there are some other things going on with this Oilers roster that will need some cap space, and getting Ty Emberson in at 1.3 is a number that should allow for that to happen. And then secondarily, we look at Ty Emberson's stats here, and he had a pretty solid year. I know he came highly recommended from San Jose, having 10 assists in 30 games or whatever the year prior, but remember that it was in a lot more of a expanded role, I guess, on a very terrible San Jose Sharks team that year. 15 minutes, and that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, the time on ice, about 15 minutes a night for Ty Emberson on that third pairing. What I will tell you with Matthias Ekholm, what will line up here in round number 1, I would see that maybe Ty Emberson sees a lot more ice time, probably closer to 17, 18 minutes per night on the ice for the Oilers, and that would be a good opportunity for him to really grab hold after signing this extension 2 days before the series kicks off and really have himself a playoffs, right? Maybe what should have happened with Broberg happening now with Ty Emberson. 2 goals, 11 assists, 76 games played for Emerson. And there was a point, remember, in this season, I mean, we all forget things throughout the course of the year, but how could you forget the point of the year where it just seemed Ty Emberson was not allowed to play? There was a stretch there where Chris Knobloch kept scratching him every single game, and no real understanding of why from the outside perspective. 62 shots on goal and a 3.2% shooting percentage. Again, if you're looking for a guy that could get hot these playoffs, of course, Emerson scored 2 goals late in the season. I would expect Ty Emberson is a guy who could have a little bit more of an offensive impact in these playoffs than maybe he had throughout the early part of the year. I know kind of once we flipped the calendar to January, he really started heating up, but I would expect, as playoffs kind of find some random heroes sometimes, Ty Emberson with some elevated ice time could be one of those guys for the Edmonton Oilers, at least in the starting points of the series against the LA Kings. As we work in round 2, Matthias Ekholm comes back. I don't know how that all shakes out, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. Obviously, having Ty Emberson locked up now for 2 more years. Cost certainty on the books for the Oilers on another player. And away we go, ready for this playoff run. Thanks for being aboard, friends. I'm going to catch you in the next one.